see there. Okay, let's do that. I found one spice which I really want to read about. It's a horseradish. I think that it's in Russian we call it hren, but in English it's called horseradish. But I think it's the same thing. I'm not so sure. Because actually, if you will translate it directly, it Second